Oh my God. How are you today? I love to see you out and about on the streets.
Doing well, doing well. How are you?
Good, good. Okay, so welcome everybody to the commentary zone. And today, for our edition of TCZ News, we are featuring Dorit from the Real
Yes.
Housewives of Beverly Hills. And just as I was feeling like okay about her for like talking about her previous financial
Right.
situations. And then we stumble across this article from Jezebel. Now, while I pull it up, you start sharing because you like
I
all this
mean,
stuff.
it looks like your weed is following in the footsteps of Miss Erica Jane, Miss Lisa Brenda, and she's joined. I
Mhm.
have debt club. I'm like, what is going on with the Beverly Hills women? Like, why are y'all all coming to woodwork with these like massive like debt? Granted, Lisa Reynolds was a lawsuit. So that's
Mhm.
different than
Mhm.
actually owing money. Baby, you got all these bags and like you run around in we saw the McLaren this season, with a nice tag of 275,000, if I recall correctly. You got these
Mhm.
handbags, like you like the designer clothes. You just living it up, but y'all, I say y'all because it's her and PK, not just her. Got these little tax
Mhm.
issues. What's going on with that?
Well, remember in this week's episode, she said everything was from even before she met PK. But this
Right.
article by the Jezebel says something different. The title of the article is Dorit Kemsley joins Real Housewife Debt Club with 1.3 million in unpaid taxes.
hmm
The hell? Okay,
But
so
now
they
remember,
actually. Mhm.
real quick, remember, I think when she was talking about what the issue with PK, I think with his bankruptcy for 50 million that she was talking
Mhm.
about was before her. I don't
Mhm.
think she was talking about this mess because she's named for owing taxes in this article, if I recall.
Yeah, yeah. The Snoops at the Sun have documents. PK and Dorit Kemsley are named in a 2018 tax lien to the tune of $635,887, which is added to their growing pile of tax debts and liens from both the federal government and the state of California. As the Sun reports, Dorit owes California $90,000. PK owes California $239,222 and an additional federal tax lien of $289,423, which equals a whopping $1,308,803.09. This is embarrassing.
It is when you're on international TV flaunting wealth. Because I love Dorit, because when she flaunts it, and I ain't mad at her. I'm
Mhm.
just mad at you owe these taxes, and I just wonder like what the base amount that they owed because this has to include interest. Because when you're late on your taxes, they charge you interest.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Um, Apparently the Sun newspaper has stated that they have verified all outstanding debts that the couple has yet to pay. Okay, so explain this farmhouse to me because I don't know if it's just me, but it just seems like they're in a different house every season.
Mm-hmm.
So they're official house flippers.
Right.
And this current season, they're in Encino in a $9.5 million home. But this article also claims that it's on the market.
Right. That's why I understand last season that was their dream home. And if I
It
recall
was.
correctly, that was like this is our dream home, forever home. I'm so excited. And she
Hmm.
was like breaking down the bill clause. I'm like, okay, if this is your forever home, I'm like, go for it, do it. I just really like the house. And that was 6.5 million. And that was confusing that they moved into a bigger, more expensive home with all these taxes. How did you get through the approval process? Because allegedly, and I can't remember if it was proven or not, that last house was under like a shell company or something. Like they didn't own the house
Mm-hmm.
outright. They were partners in the house. Like what?
Well, maybe that's the only way that they can get the mortgage agreements, you know.
Hmm.
What if well, PK has no credit because of the bankruptcy. Um
But
Dorit,
that bankruptcy should have fallen off by now, though.
they
Because bankruptcy,
said he filed for bankruptcy in 2012.
yeah, normally bankruptcies fall off after about 7 years.
But what, okay, not to be petty or shady, what exactly has PK done since we seen Boy George? Just saying.
I can't answer that. I was just saying, like that bankruptcy. I see what you're saying because he has probably no verifiable income,
Mm-hmm.
and it's possible that the house is in Dorit's name because her credit is probably still pretty good.
For now.
Yeah.
And then to make it better, they set up the shell company, like you said, and they're in partnership. She's in a like in agreement with this other person who
Mhm.
probably has the better credit and actually has the money to float to put down for the
Mhm.
down payment. And
That was the
then
old house,
they live
yes.
in the house and show it off on the TV show so that they can flip it,
So you think they're doing the same thing as last season, basically?
basically.
Okay, no, hey, I look at it this way: if Dorinda can have an apartment for free and have a showcase on New York City, I see nothing wrong with it. It's just
Uh-huh.
my thing is this: when you're gonna like high side and show wealth, it should be like your real wealth.
Yes.
Now I'm
And
gonna
not
be honest.
an advert.
Right. I'm not trying to see like the Real Housewives, like of renting. Like no, I'm not trying to see that. I want to see your real life. Now, quiet as it's kept, I'd rather have this than watch Gina's townhouse on OC. I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be rude, but I would rather see I'd rather see faux luxury than
Mm-hmm.
see something I can walk down the street and see.
Now let me ask you a question. Have we seen the McLaren since that first episode?
Well, I ain't seen it. Just saying.
Okay, so this makes me suspect that she had it like for a test drive.
Yeah, a test drive, or they're like, we'll loan this to you, as long as
Hmm.
we get to see it on the shelf.
Did we know what dealership it came from or anything like that? That was a bad deal.
I mean, I'm just saying, I get it. I'm not mad at it, but like, this is a show about wealth, and we want to see
Mm-hmm.
your real wealth. Like what do you do? Like, I mean, I like a good Range Rover too. Like, okay, I'm not quiet as kept. I like Erica's Range Rover. I really like. I mean, you don't have to be out here buying ridiculous, like cars. We want to see wealth, but we just want to see something like we probably can't get as the
Yeah,
normal person. It doesn't have to be
yeah.
like a $300,000 car for me. I like a nice Range Rover. Erica's Range Rover. I'm like, I'm with you, Erica. I like Erica's Range Rover more than I like Dorit's McLaren. To be honest.
I agree with you, but only because I don't like regular cars anymore. I like an SUV,
Hmm.
and that McLaren seemed really small and really low to the
Yeah.
ground. So you
Yeah. Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
climb to get out of it.
Exactly.
That's just a personal preference. It could be the most expensive car in the world, but if I have to struggle to get out of it,
Exactly.
I'm just not going to do it. So that's just my personal
And
thing.
my thing is,
But this is amazing, though.
no, it is the fact, like it's like whoa. I mean, I thought when they, to be quite honest, I thought when they moved out of the old house, I thought they were downsizing um, to do better with the finances. Because remember, they had just settled Dorit's lawsuit with the ex-business partner. I'm like, okay, they're out of that
Mhm.
lawsuit. Now they're on to building these things. I thought when they went from the old house to the new house, I'm like, wait a minute, this feels like it'd be more expensive than the old house. That makes no sense.
Oh, But listen to this. All things considered, it might make sense that Dorit and PK listed their new Encino farm home, flaunted on the current season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, for $9.5 million in September 2020, and later reduced it to $8 million. According to tax
Ouch.
law, this would mean the government is first in line to collect on any profits from the sale, assuming there are profits to be made.
Right.
If the lady owes over $1 million in unpaid debts, I doubt she has much liquid cash to slap down for an almost $10 million Encino farmhouse. I won't read
Mhm.
that last part because that's really super shady.
Right.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's just so weird.
Oh, wait, despite this, they've remained relatively coy about their finances on screen, with Bravo even opting not to air footage of a past associate confronting Dorit on vacation over unpaid business debts. There
You
are
saw that
other
though.
lawsuits the couple had been slapped with over the years, but I think the point has been made. Wait, what? I thought it was only the grammar woman who talked about her stuff.
There was the one, like
Camille.
the woman. Well, there was the woman who confronted her on vacation. Remember, we didn't that chick. She just went off of her at the pool. We saw that. She's like,
Oh,
you owe my friend like this money and pay him. You're on vacation, pay him. We saw that. We saw that. That was on the show. They just
oh
didn't like
my
focus in on it
God.
because Dorit's like, I'm not gonna deal with this. I'm not
Oh
dealing with
my
this.
God. Oh my God. This is such a good little article. Dorit,
It
get
is a
your
good
act
article.
together, girl.
It is, and like like we know you guys have money to live where you live. That's cool. Like, but you don't have to like try to like hide stuff. We want to see. We're happy seeing the stuff that we normally can't get, and we're good with that. The audience is good with that. We love seeing you in clothes. For me, even if they're like a brand deal of a partnership, like disclose that. Like, yeah, like I have a like I would love for her to show like, yeah, I have all these brand deals. I have all these partnerships. This is how I got them. Like, I like
Mm-hmm.
business stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with having these partnerships. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Erica used to be with Fenty. Like, why not? If you have these deals, because they think you look great in their clothes, and part of your
Mm-hmm.
payment are the clothes. Women want to know that. Women like
Yep.
love that kind of stuff. I mean, I like it because like that's a smart business move. Like, why pay the high price tag when you can just like be an ambassador and get it for free,
Yep.
or an
Yep.
extreme discount? Nothing wrong with that. I would rather see
Yep.
that than a house that you really don't own. Just saying.
Or a car that you have on loan for the day.
Allegedly. For entertainment
Okay,
purposes only.
for entertainment purposes. I've already had a glass of wine. Oh my God, my glass is empty. Okay, guys, let us know your thoughts about this article. What do you think about Dorit and her new financial situation? Leave your comments below. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and the notification bell, and most importantly, tell a friend. Catch us on Twitter, catch us on Instagram, catch us on Twitch for our live shows, and the replay crew. Jamal, you thank the
Love our
replay
replay crew.
crew.
Love our replay crew. Thank you for so much for like joining us. Like whether you
Mhm.
join us premiere or live or on the replay crew, you're still part of the family. Um, don't you forget it. We appreciate you just as much.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Jamal, any final thoughts?
We're good.
Okay, so until next time,
Of course.
bye.
Bye.